formidable robot.
It was back in 2010 when I was 18, starting my first year of college. I had always been into game design, ever since I discovered Scratch when I was 15 in 2007. My love for creating games only grew as I got older, so when I saw that my college offered a course specifically focused on game design, I signed up immediately. I remember being inspired by games like Angry Birds and Plants vs. Zombies. Simple yet engaging concepts that caught fire on mobile platforms. I wanted to create something like that, something that people would enjoy, but with my own unique twist. That's when I came up with the idea for my game. The concept was straightforward, a virtual pet simulator, where players could take care of a variety of animals. You could choose from a clownfish, penguin, duck, frog, flamingo, cow or pig. It was like a Tamagotchi, but with one major difference: the pets couldn't die. The idea was to make the experience fun and stress-free, just pure wholesome entertainment. You could feed your pets, play with them through 10 different mini-games, and interact with them by tapping the screen. After months of hard work, I finally released the game. To my surprise, it actually gained a niche following. It wasn't a blockbuster hit, but it was popular enough on the App Store to make me feel proud of what I had created. For a while, everything was great. Then as soon as 2011 rolled around, things started to get strange. At first, I dismissed the few odd reviews from the game. People were claiming that their pets were acting weird, saying things like the animals would suddenly turn evil and start threatening them. They even mentioned that the game would show them mysterious photos, pictures of them, and even of their homes. I laughed it off as some elaborate prank. After all, I had written every line of code in that game myself. There was no way something like that could happen. But then it happened to me. I remember it vividly. I was playing with the clownfish in the game, just passing the time in my dorm room. Everything seemed normal until it wasn't. The clownfish suddenly stopped moving and looked right at me. I know it sounds crazy, but it felt like it was staring straight through the screen, directly into my eyes. Then the game froze. For a moment, I thought my phone had crashed, but then the screen flickered back to life. What I saw next made my blood run cold. The screen was filled with photos of me. My face, captured in a series of shocked expressions, just like the look I had at that moment. Then there were pictures of my dorm room, my college campus, even my parents' house back home. I remember dropping my iPhone 3G in sheer terror. I scrambled to pick it up and immediately shut it off. I was shaking, my mind racing with questions. How did this happen? I tried to tell myself it was just a glitch, that there was a logical explanation. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. Around 2 a.m., I heard a knock at my door. My heart stopped. I didn't have a roommate, so there was no one who would be knocking. I crept up to the door and looked through the peephole. No one was there. I checked the locks on the door and windows, making sure everything was secure before getting back into bed. I just lay there, staring at the ceiling, wondering what was happening. Was it connected to the game? The next morning, I knew what I had to do. I pulled the game from the App Store. After a few months, I rebuilt the game from scratch using a different engine. When I finally released the new version, it worked perfectly. No glitches, no strange photos, nothing out of the ordinary. To this day, I never fully understood what happened with that first version of the game. Maybe it was a bug, something I missed. Or maybe, just maybe, there was something else, something that wasn't supposed to be there.